David Lee named to the squad when Allen Iverson dropped out. Here's Billups. Lee with the back tap. That's his specialty. 2-on-1. Wade to the rim. David Lee now was scheduled to be in Houston for a wedding. As a part of a wedding party, had purchased a new tuxedo. Randolph wide open. Was ready to go. He said his friend is getting married. That would be the groom. Understood and said, I can't be mad at you for this.
You mean they would not postpone it for David Lee making his first All-Star game in the historic Cowboy Stadium? They wouldn't, like, move the wedding?
Nope.
What kind of friend is that?
It's not the mentality they were looking for. It's Dwayne Wade now with 6 points. So the basket counts and a foul. Gasol with 6.
How about Pau Gasol? The last 3 games without Kobe Bryant throwing up huge numbers. And more importantly, it's allowed Kobe Bryant to rest. You go to Portland, it lost 9 straight there. No Kobe, 9 minutes of Bynum. You win by 17. You come home, you beat the San Antonio Spurs. Then you go on the road and win at Utah, who had won 9 straight going into that game. So a big finish by the Lakers without Kobe Bryant.
Nice move by Bosh. Chris Bosh of the Toronto Raptors. Darren Williams wasting no time getting back down court.
Actually, the pace of the West, Darren Williams.
Gasol with the steal. Billups with the lead. And Darren Williams again.
Darren Williams is home. He wanted to play here badly in front of his hometown, and he is off to a brilliant start.
Wade to the rim. The West up by 2. 3.5 gone by in the third. Marv Albert with Doug Collins, Reggie Miller, David Aldridge, Craig Sager work the sideline. Bosh trying to go behind the back.
Yeah, he shouldn't try and do that.
Williams for Gasol. Second assist for Darren Williams along with the 6 points. Pass intended for Lee. So a timeout with 7:47 remaining in this first half. Here is Dwayne Wade going right by Kevin Durant. 8.6 assists for Wade with the score, the West 51, the East 47. We head to break and take a look at what it takes to be an All-Star, presented by Gatorade.
Making of an All-Star takes more than skill. They prime themselves to be the best. That's how an All-Star is made.
In Arlington, Texas, we're getting ready for a special presentation as we return to public address announcer Mark Funnelway.
Ladies and gentlemen, for a special NBA Cares message from the Los Angeles Lakers, please welcome the president of the NBA Players Association, Derek Fisher.
Great players in history of our game, but an opportunity for us as players to give back to the community in a meaningful and lasting way. I am joined here on stage by some great kids from the Boys and Girls Club of Arlington. Please give them a special hand. The people of Dallas and North Texas have been wonderful hosts, and it has been an honor for so many current and former NBA and WNBA players to be out in the community with you, rolling up our sleeves and making a true difference. Tens of thousands of kids and families will be impacted by our NBA Cares efforts, and with new places for them to live, learn, and play, we know that the true legacy of our game is measured not by the points we score, but by the lives we touch. On behalf of all the players in the NBA, thank you for being here, and thank you for your support.
Ladies and gentlemen, Derek Fisher.
Derek Fisher, one of the premier clutch players in recent years as a member of the Los Angeles Lakers and president of the Players Association, which is obviously very much in the news these days. There's Kobe Bryant. backcourt partner for Derek. Couple of substitutions. Al Horford of the Atlanta Hawks checks in along with Derrick Rose of the Chicago Bulls. The Bulls last game Wednesday night against Orlando. Derek sidelined over the first couple of minutes by a bruised right hip.
And he got that bruised hip by going in there trying to finish against Dwight Howard, getting knocked to the floor. Didn't come back. Orlando went on to win handily before losing the next night in Cleveland.
So Rose and Wade in the backcourt with Wallace, Lee, and Horford up front. Nice pass, and David Lee is able to put it down. David Lee, the first Knick to play in an All-Star game since back in 2001. And Allen Houston and Latrell Sprewell made it. Lee making it despite that Knick record of 19-32. And that's a tie-up. Good play by Horford. Substitution for the West, Chris Kaman of the Lakers coming on for Pau Gasol.
And a sighting here, a defensive stop here by Al Horford tying up Kevin Durant on the drive. Who says there's not any defense played during All-Star games?
Reg, when you look around there, you're Al Horford, you go, wait a second, I'm on this team because I play good defense and rebound. For Atlanta, I'm not going to get out of my role here just because I'm an All-Star.
Here's Rose, nice move. Derrick Rose. First overall pick of the draft back in 2008. Rookie of the Year honors the first. Once again, Darren Williams involved. Durant with 8 points. The West up by 2. And Dwayne Wade is tied up.
Well, Coach, I want to put you on the spot here. You're John Calipari. You've got Derrick Rose. You've got John Wall. And you've got Tyreke Evans.
Well, I think you could walk into a lot of kids' homes as a point guard and say, hey, how would you like to come play at Kentucky?
And the ball deflected out of bounds. Dwayne Wade has really come on. 10 points, 7 assists. And out of the 10 points, 4 have been dunks.
Well, Dwayne Wade has not had this kind of room all season long playing with the Miami Heat. He catches that ball on that team, and he sees 3 guys all the time. Right. So, I mean, he right now is laughing and having a good time. They're hoping this summer to be able to add a free agent and sign him and get that team back to the elite status.
There's Williams. Crowd reacted as Jason Kidd checked in for the first time. Jason out of the Dallas Mavericks coming on for Chauncey Billups. Here's Rose. Rebounded by Kidd. Jason selected to replace the injured Kobe Bryant, who's out with that sprained left ankle. Kidd gets it back. Give it go, and Durant scores.
That's your early on favorite. Try to win this MVP.
He thrives in these kind of games. You've seen him run the floor. He shoots the three. He's got the great mid-range game. I mean, he's got a chance of a 25, 30-point game here easily.
Wallace rebounded by Randolph.
I love how Charlotte and Gerald Wallace is playing. You talk about a trade making an impact. Bringing Steven Jackson and that Bobcat team was somewhat dead in the water as Zach Randolph gets the lay-in to go. You make a trade for Steven Jackson, who I've played with. He's a fiery guy, but he knows how to put the ball in the basket and at the defensive end can get the job done.
And Gerald Wallace averaging 18 and 11 for the improved Bobcats. Look at the Metroplex in the Dallas area. We're at Cowboy Stadium in Arlington. 5 minutes left, first half.
Catch that second win now. Catch that second win. Let's go now. Oh, come on, P. Get up, P. Y'all might catch me in the doze off. I sit over here too long. Bang, bang, double P. Best shooter, hey, there you go. Best shooter in the world right there.
And what LeBron James is referring to, Paul Pierce, naming himself after the three-point shootout as one of the best shooters in the world. And I like him talking about get your second win. Look a little Keystone Caucus out there, but Paul Pierce, I like that. One of the best shooters ever. Ever. I don't know if you agree with that, Coach? Scorer, maybe.
I don't agree with that. No, I mean, he shot well last night, but I would not put him in that category with you.